Shin Kwan. Shin Kwan began due to the revolt, which broke out in Bohien in June in 1170, and it was the 24th year of Jung, who was the 18th king. It ended when the last ruler in Shin Kwan, whose name was Mu, was purged. Shin Kwan lasted for about 100 years. After Shin Kwan, undergoing the invasion of the Mongol Empire, Ryeo declined rapidly. Compared to Shins equipped with academic and political qualifications, as Shins lacked those qualifications to manage a nation, during the period of Shin Kwan, the soldiers sought not the development of Ryeo but private profit, so the society of Ryeo fell into confusion and disorder. At that time, in Ryeo, Shins were treated preferentially, and Shins were relatively ignored. In fact, the status of the Shin was lower politically and economically than the Shin, and the highest position that Shin could take on, in the Ryeo government, was Sang Jang-gun, which was Zhang Sampom, so the soldiers were unable to have the highest positions, Sang, in the Ryeo government. To make it worse, the inferior soldiers were coerced into working for public services, and they could not receive pay properly. Thus, the Shin only played a role as guards to protect the royal families and nobles. Finally, the revolt by the Shin broke out in 1170. In August in 1170, Zhang went on an excursion to Bohien, and while heading for Bohien, he made the soldiers do Byung-su Bakhi, which is the traditional martial art, and Li So-yang, whose position was Dai Jang-gun, ran away while competing against a young soldier. As a young Shin, whose name was Han Rei, slapped Li So-yang's face, although his position was inferior to Li So-yang's position. Because of that event, many soldiers became furious. Hence, on arriving at Bohien, Zhang Jungbu, Li Bang, and Li Go rose in revolt, and many Shins and Nasis were killed by Shins. After the kings returning to the capital, Kyung, Shins also murdered many Shins, and the 18th king of Ryeo, Zhang, became dethroned and exiled to Kurje-do. He was eventually killed by Li Min. As a result, his younger brother, Gong, ascended to the throne, and he was the 19th king, Myeongjong.
안녕하십니까, 잉코스토리입니다. 구독과 좋아요 부탁드리고요. 구독하시면 더 많은 잉코스토리 영상들을 보실 수 있습니다. 감사합니다. 안녕하십니까, 잉코스토리입니다. 구독과 좋아요 부탁드리고요. 구독하시면 더 많은 잉코스토리 영상들을 보실 수 있습니다. 감사합니다.